Okay, a common question we get about our braided steel brake lines is, will I notice the difference and why should I upgrade? And then also, what is the difference between the two lines that you sell? We sell our standard brake lines, and we also have our pro lines. And the main differences are the stock line is a -03, which is roughly 3 millimeter inside diameter. Our standard upgrade line is an 027. It's 0.27 millimeters inside. And then we have our pro lines, which is our lightest, best performing line. These are -02, 0.2 millimeter inside diameter. So the stock line is a fabric reinforced rubber line. They work good for usually 3 to 6 months, depending on how many hours you're putting on your bike. But then after a while, they'll start to get a little squishy, and they can balloon a little bit inside when they get to be a year or two old. And how you feel that, you just don't get a nice, consistent, firm lever. It'll just, you can just like pull it all the way to the bar, and it just won't provide adequate brake force. So that's the main advantage of upgrading to a stainless line. Now the difference between our -027 and our -02 is in the surface area of the line. That reduces the amount of expansion or flex in the line, and just gives you that much more of an increase in lever feel. We make these for the Geico team. It's probably difficult to see on the video here, but they're about the diameter of a throttle cable. They're lighter and just a super trick line. Less fluid volume to move, so all that brake lever force is being applied directly to the brakes. So that's the basics of our lines, the basic differences. We do have our adjustable Banjo fittings that is unique to our lines. Once you get them on the bike, if the line's not laying nice and smooth, you can adjust right here. You can grab onto it with the vice grips and get the line to lay really nice across your number plate and down on the fork guard. So that's it on our brake lines. One of the things we want to point out on our brake lines is on our standard lines, they've got 45-degree offsets on the Banjo. So you can see here, that gives you the clearance out here around the nipple for the proper routing. And you can see it on this here, this line, the 45. Our pro lines are straight, so you don't have to worry about it. They clear properly, but on our standard lines, you've got these 45s on both ends. So notice the orientation to the bleeder nipple comes down here and goes back up around the fork leg. And then up here at the master cylinder, again, notice the 45 offset, that brings the line out around the plate properly. And again, you can adjust here if you need. You can grab onto this area right here with your vice grips and get that line to lay down real nice across your plate. You don't want it touching the plate, but just a nice smooth arc.